Oh man, see that thing come up like a torpedo. Hey folks, I'm Larry Ladowski with Midwest Outdoors. And today we're out to prove why Lake Erie is one of the top 10 bass fishing lakes in the country. I'm out with a couple of friends, Lawrence Taylor of Pratco Lindy, along with Captain Terry Jones, who just netted that fish.
Nice job, Larry.
And folks, this is what I'm talking about. Lake Erie, one of the top 10 bass fishing lakes in the country. And this is why. The football sizes right here.
Oh, nice job, you know?
That's beautiful. That is excellent. Look at this. We're just going to be throwing some yum tubes, fishing them right off the bottom, off some structure, and we're going to catch them like this all day. There we go. Ooh, yes. Boy, this is nice, clear water too. You can really see these fish fight all the way to the boat. And that's the cool part. And pretty much what we're doing, we're just casting out and dragging these tube jigs across the bottom. I'll show you here in a minute. Come here, sweetie. See that tube jig in his mouth? Now that is mimicking a goby. Lake Erie's very clear water. Just dragging it across the bottom like this. We're using fluorocarbon line, 8-pound fluorocarbon line, which lets that bait go deep into the water, sinks, able to keep that bait on the bottom, in contact with the bottom, and these fish are just swimming along and picking them right off the bottom. Beautiful little guy, little football. You notice the tip of my rod. I'm using a medium action rod, and notice the fast action on that tip. There's enough backbone there to set the hook into these fish, but a lot of play in the top end so that I can feel all these little ticks of the fish as well as the bottom with the lure. Beautiful. Oh, Captain Terry will put them in.
Let me help.
There you go, buddy.
Look at that. Look at the timing.
Yep.
Just in.
You're my man.
There you go. I'll trade you.
Okay.
Your fish.
All right.
Get that Mardi Gras yum tube out of there. That purple works really well.
It does.
Here on here. Little green, little purple, little gold. The Smallies really love these yum tubes.
What happened there? What happened there, Lawrence?
Well, he surprised me the first time, and so I pulled it away from him, but dropped it back down, and he engulfed it as it was coming back down. Check, that's a good fish. Nice.
Nice LT.
Woo! We don't get football-shaped ones like this, and certainly not 2.5 pound average, 3 pound average. You know, like Larry was saying about those new villains by Abu, you know, the sensitivity is incredible. Like while we're dragging right here, you know, I can feel every rock. I can tell when it's a bite, like that one, and it's just, you want to have something that, you know, you can have fun with the 2.5 pound smallies, but also something that is going to handle a 7 pounder if it hits.
Got him coming up. Jump, yeah.
Who's playing who? Huh? Who's playing
Yeah,
who?
I don't care. We're both having fun.
It's mutual, I think.
That's right. Okay, so here's the deal. Now we've got Lake Erie bass fishing, all right? But here's the deal about the Lake Erie and the Niagara region. You've got walleye in Lake Erie, you've got bass, you've got muskie, you got the Niagara River, which is 15 minutes away from here, and you got your same species in the upper, and then you got the lower Niagara for your trout, your salmon, your steelhead. And then you got Lake Ontario for the same bunch of species in the north.
Exactly.
So, wow. Yeah. I mean, it's within a half hour, you have every trophy species that you can fish imaginable. And he'll go right back in, and we'll try and catch another one, won't we? Oh, a little jumper. Now I got this guy on the 7.4 Elite Tech rod, built just for smallmouth. And man, the castability, the ease, the sensitivity of this rod is just spectacular. Look at the way it's bending when he fights. You can see that just that tip is just digging and digging and digging, and it's effortless right back here. I mean, I'm barely holding on to it, and that rod's just going dut, 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 dut. And that's what I mean by letting the rod fight the fish most of the time. You really don't have to fight it. The rod and the action fights the fish. You're just basically reeling it in and letting them do it. There we go. And and he gave me a nice little tussle. Thank you, buddy. Boy, Lawrence, that one looked like it hit hard.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lawrence.
All right.
Isn't that beautiful? That is just a beautiful fish.
Look at that fish. Look at
Beautiful.
that nice fish.
That is beautiful, sir.
Yum too.
Thank you very much.
Look at that. Look at that. Folks, what a great time. What a great day on Lake Erie for catching smallmouth like this. I want to thank Lawrence Taylor from Pradco also for joining us, as well as this guy, Captain Terry Jones. And if you want to get a hold of him and enjoy some of this fantastic Lake Erie fishing, how do we do that?
First class bass charters. Just put in the search for it.
That's beautiful.
No problem at all.
That
And
is
I tell
first
you,
class.
it is first class. I'm Larry Ladowski, Midwest Outdoors. Be right back. We'll catch you later.